Good afternoon and welcome to Williams Dog Training Company. We're here today with Fred and Max, and we're going to be demonstrating for you today is Max's ability to understand and respond to his obedience commands, the corrections and motivations that we give him while we're working with him, and the training equipment that we're using. Fred is using a regular 6-foot web training leash, and he's going to keep the bulk of that leash folded neatly in his right hand, leaving his left hand free to give the correction. The correction that we give is a tug and let go on the training collar, which is the second piece of equipment that we're using. Max has been fitted with his own personal training collar, and we'll show you how to properly use this during your one-on-one lesson. As you can see, Max is seated very nicely on Fred's left, which is where all our obedience training is done. The first exercise they're going to demonstrate is heeling, which is proper walking on a leash, and Fred and Max are taking off doing that now. The command you want to use for this is Max heel. You just start walking and he'll fall right in line on your left hand side. He's been trained to walk nicely at your pace on your left. He shouldn't try to pull ahead or lag behind. We've also incorporated an automatic sit, as you see right there. Anytime Fred stops his feet, Max will sit. There's that automatic sit again. The next exercise they're going to demonstrate is the stay command, which is the hand and voice command. Fred will use the open flat of his left palm an inch or so from Max's muzzle and the one-word command to stay. He then walks out to the end of the training leash. It's a great exercise to build up self-control in Max. You want to start practicing this one at about a minute and work your way up in increments to about 3. And when Fred returns back to Max, he's going to walk all the way around him, providing an added distraction as he goes behind him, and right back to that left-hand side heel position. Max remains seated throughout. Fred gives him a little praise and they take off heeling again. We'll show you some more of the heel to sit and the stay. There's an automatic sit there.
Stay.
Fred gives him a stay again. Back out to the end of the training leash. And this time, instead of returning back, he'll demonstrate the come or the recall command. You call Max in using his name and a nice voice. He comes in, sits nicely right in front. And then we have an exercise called the finish, where Max heels around the back and gets right back to your left-hand side heel position. We'll show you it one more time. Leave him in that sit stay, out to the end of the training leash. Call him in using his name. He comes in, sits nicely right in front. And then the finish, where he heels around the back and right back to your left-hand side heel position. Excellent job. It's a good time to remind you want to practice all your commands to keep your commands fresh in Max's mind about 15 to 20 minutes a day. You can practice inside or outside your home and just incorporate the commands into your daily routine. Now we're going to show you our down commands next. The first will be down from a heel position. Fred will use the open flat of his left palm straight down to the ground and the one-word firm command to down. He then gives him a stay and out to the end of the training leash. It's another great exercise to build up self-control in Max, so you want to start practicing this one at 3 minutes and work your way up in increments to about 5. And when Fred returns back to Max, he's going to walk all the way around him as he did on the sit stay, and right back to that left-hand side heel position. Max remained down throughout, and they take off heeling again. We'll show you that down command one more time. And gives him the down and the stay. Back out to the end of the training leash. This time he'll show you that come or recall command right out of the down. You call him in using his name. He comes in, sits nicely right in front. And then the finish, where he heels around the back and right back to that left-hand side heel position. Alright, we'll give them a second to get lined up for our final command, which will be down from a distance. As you see, Max is doing all his commands beautifully, but if for any reason he did not obey a command, the first word out of your mouth should be no, followed by a tug and let go correction, and then you repeat your command. Now this will be down from a distance. You're going to leave him in that sit stay and walk out to the end of the training leash. It's the only time you're going to use your right hand to give the command. Fred will drop him into a down from the end of the training leash.
No, down.
There he goes. And then he'll return back to him once again by walking all the way around and right back to that left-hand side heel position. Alright, we've demonstrated for you the obedience commands that Max has learned here at school. It's been a pleasure working with Max, and we thank you again for choosing Williams Dog Training Company as your personal dog trainer.